Ocean breeze and lively streets, from Casco Viejo to the bay. Adventures waiting every day. Come explore, the fun is yours, with Cheryl and Charles from Adventure Tours. Sunshine, laughter, come along. Panama City, where adventure belongs. Panama City, feel the beat. Ocean breeze and lively streets, from Casco Viejo to the bay. Adventures waiting every day.
Hola amigas, bienvenido de Panama. Yesterday we took a flight from Miami to Panama City in Central America. The flight cost us just under $400 per person direct from Miami. It was like a 2.5-hour flight on Copa Airlines. We visited Panama about 4 years ago and we paid half that price for a round-trip ticket. This was just a one-way ticket. So yes, prices have gone up. We are right here in the heart of Panama City. We're staying into this condo building. The U is YOO. We stayed here 4 years ago. It was a good experience. So we're back. We Airbnb'd. We're paying just under $200 a night, and it's a 2 bedrooms, and we're splitting it with my stepson and his family. So in our opinion, that's a really good deal. It's super convenient. There's a couple restaurants into this condo building. There's a very nice swimming pool. There's a grocery store outside. So for us, it's very convenient, and it's a short distance to the old Panama City as well. If you have been to Panama, let us know in the comments, or if you're planning to visit Panama, let us know in the comments. Now, let's go explore. But first, let's check in and give you a short tour of our temporary home. So we have 2 bedrooms. One bedroom has 2 beds, 2 large beds, and the other bedroom has a king bed. This apartment is very, very spacious, but I think the best part is this. Look at this view. The entire side of the apartment is glass from ceiling to floor, so you can't miss the view no matter where you are. This is the master bedroom, very big, spacious, a closet room, large bathroom with 2 sinks. But the main feature in this place is this. Yes, this is our view from the 26th floor. Wow, look at this view. Beautiful. Yeah, I like this side. Oh, I see this a bike race because no cars on the street. I could hear this from our 26th floor. It's Sunday morning, like 8:30. And now I come out and I see there's only bikes on the street. Pretty cool. And it's good on a Sunday morning because there's not so much traffic, so they can use just this street. May the best one win. And what's incredible is the difference in tide when the tide is low. This is low tide. Oh my goodness, there's a huge difference in tide. Very pretty view, right? I don't know if you can see all the ships outside there, but those are ships that are waiting to go through the Panama Canal. Canal is an engineering wonder that cuts across the Isthmus of Panama and connects the Atlantic to the Pacific. Construction on the Panama Canal started in the 1800s. In 1881 by the French, but they stopped due to engineering problems and workers' mortality at the time. In 1904, the US took over the construction of the Panama Canal and completed it in 1914. It's been in existence for over 100 years. In 1999, the US turned it over to the Panama government. In the morning, the ships go from the Atlantic to the Pacific, and then in the evening, the opposite from the Pacific to the Atlantic. The control room guides the vessels through the locked chambers using electric towing locomotives. These are also called mules. About 14,000 ships a year pass through the canal, and in 2021, $3 billion in toll revenue was made by the Panama Canal. The gates that control the locks weigh about 700 tons. And just to compare, this is like the weight of about 300 elephants. In 2016, a third lane was completed and opened in the Panama Canal. But even with this third lane, still the largest container ship in the world that carries 18,000 containers still can't pass through the canal. Panama Canal was one of the largest and most difficult engineering projects ever, with a lock system that lifts ships 85 feet above sea level. And this is because the Panama Canal links the Atlantic to the Pacific, and the Pacific rises higher than the Atlantic, so the lock system adjusts the height of the water as the ships go through. Ships under 50 feet pay $800 to pass through the canal. Over 50 feet, they pay from $1,200 to hundreds of thousands, 120, 400,000, up to $1 million for mega ships to pass through the canal. The least that was ever paid in 1928, an American, Richard Halliburton, paid 36 cents to swim through the canal. That's a fun fact. If it wasn't for the Panama Canal, a trip around Cape Horn is an extra 12,500 miles. We are heading to the Amador Causeway. This is a 3.7-mile man-made road that stretches out into the Pacific Ocean from the southern entrance of the Panama Canal. This was built in 1913. Workers built the road using rock and dirt dug out during the original construction of the Panama Canal. It was originally a U.S. military base. They used the area as a defense base called Fort Amador to protect the canal. But today, the former military zone is a popular public park and a recreation area. This is also where you'll find the very unique, colorful Biomuseo. The causeway also connects the mainland to 4 small islands outside. This is a very cool spot just to hang out. We saw a lot of people just walking and running on the causeway, biking. It's just such a nice place to relax in the afternoon. There's lots of shops and restaurants. There's this very famous restaurant, Sabroso Panama, and on the weekends they have a local cultural dance show, which is really, really nice. Here in the middle of the week and it was relatively quiet. The little amusement park was closed, but there was this little train that you could take a tour all throughout the causeway, so that was like a fun thing to do. There's an outdoor area with many different kiosks serving up all types of different foods and drinks and desserts. They all look really, really good. But we continued to explore and we went to one of the inside restaurants. There were like 3 different ones in here. They were all called like beer and something. We chose the beer and burgers because it sounded like it went better together. We did not have a burger. We actually had like a sharing platter that was very, very good. I have no pictures, but it was very good. After dinner, we headed to this dessert kiosk. We had seen somebody ordering these before, and they were saying how good it was, and it looked really interesting to see it being made. The lady was from China. Her English wasn't very good, and she said actually her Spanish wasn't very good either. She had been living in Panama, I think, for like less than a year. But let me tell you, she could make a mean dessert. And this giant dessert was like less than $5. I think it was like $4.75. It was topped with like pieces of almond and a cream. We ordered the coconut, and it was very light. It wasn't heavy at all. It was ice cream, like shaved ice cream, but very light. In fact, I told my honey that if I had known it was going to be this light, he would have had his own, because we were sharing and fighting over it. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Thank you. One of the reasons we like staying by the U is the location. It's so conveniently located to everything. And right next door is the Hilton Hotel. You can recognize it by that gold. And the Hilton has a casino, and they have live entertainment almost every night. There are many restaurants right here into the U. Tonight we're going for Asian food. Last time we were here, we tried this restaurant, and the food was really, really good. Hi, hola. It's Saturday night. The restaurant is really busy, and without a reservation, we were able to get seating outside onto the porch overlooking the city. We were very fortunate and very happy. The name of this restaurant is Azahar. It is pricey, but the food is really good. Everything is tasty, fresh, and delicious. We highly recommend this place if you're at the U or if you're in the area. Whether you are a resident here or just temporary like us, I think this pool is a real attraction to the U. It's on the 7th floor, so you have a nice view of the city. There's different pools, there's different depths. There's very shallow for the kids, there's like a medium, there's a regular, like I think 5-foot depth. So these are really, really nice pools. There's a bar at the pool, and you can order food. They bring it from the restaurant, and you can eat at the pool as well. So this is a real attraction to the U. 1, 2, 3, go!
Panama City.
This area is very colorful and unique. They have all different themes. Look at this. It's a mirrored ping pong table. I think it's just for show. Look how pretty. So cute, right? Very different. This is the pink one, but a seesaw. There's all different themes and colors. The foosball. Look at the chandeliers. Pretty impressive, right? This is a yellow one. Look at this. so unique. There's a whole bunch of different ones. Little swinging chair. Huge pink rocking horse. Very entertaining. Wow, look at this. Look at that chandelier. Not your ordinary billiards table in here. Look at the light above the billiards table. Massive. Then there's like a library. Oh, this rocking chair, this looks like my grandparents' rocking chair. I don't know if these are real books, but it's pretty unique. Look at that mirror. Super cool this place is. And then there's a little escalator that goes down to the lobby. Well, it's actually 2 floors down. I'm a little bit lost in here. And there's some pretty unique artwork in here. Wow. Very different, right? Say yes, because this is very different. Let's keep going down and find our way out to here. Dinner at Filomena tonight. This is also right here in the U. This is an Italian restaurant. My honey loves Italian food and I love seafood. So when I saw this display, I thought this is where we should be tonight. And it didn't disappoint. We were able to get in without reservation and we got a really good table. The restaurant was pretty busy actually, but the food was really, really good. Again, it's a little bit pricey, but you expect that. When you look in here, you know it's going to be a little bit pricey. But we decided to celebrate with champagne. The champagne was not that much more than we pay for it at the store in America. So we thought, let's go for it. So we celebrated family, life, Ben's birthday, travel. We don't really need a reason to celebrate. We celebrate every day. You're right. We started with some really crunchy calamari. Then we had the margarita pizza with the mozzarella, the basil was so yummy. My honey had the chicken parm, which was extra crunchy, just like he likes it. And Lou and I had these seafood stuffed shells. Everything was really, really delicious.
We all get one. We all get one. That's the pistachio. White chocolate. You can eat that.
You gotta be on it, girl. You gotta be on it. You gotta be ready.
Lovely, Lou. Our view of Panama City by night. So beautiful, right? Let us know if you have been to Panama City, if you like big cities or small towns. Panama is definitely growing on to us. There's so many places to explore into Panama. It's a short flight from America. The prices are good. You can use the American dollar, which makes it so much easier. We feel very safe, and yes, people complain about the heat, but we come from Florida, so there's not much difference. We hope you've enjoyed this video of Panama City, and we will meet you next week in Casco Viejo. We book Panama and all our travel right here through travel-pilot.com. So head on over right now and get signed up today.
Do